Hello students, in this session we will be dealing with tenses. Tenses, as you know, represents time in simple language. Tenses have three parts: present tense, future tense and past tense. Present tense denote the present time which is going on. Past tense denotes the time which is passed out, and the future tense denotes the time which will come. So, in this session, we will have a detailed version of all these tenses, as tenses are the integral part of grammar. So, first we will be taking up simple present tense. Now, in simple present tense, he gets up early in the morning. Gets is our verb, and why S over here? Because he is our subject. He gets up early in the morning. If it had been I, then I get up early in the morning. But since he is there, so we will be doing with gets. Now, in the simple present tense, we make use of do or does depending upon the subject. Like I do, you do, we do, they do, Ram and Sham do, plurality also. Does, he does, she does, Ram does, Sita does, teacher does, a single entity does. So, now in the negative sentence, negative means adding a not to the sentence, making it a negative. Over here in the present tense, simple present tense, we use negative terms with do and does. Like, in this example, he gets up early in the morning. So, we will say he comes with does. So, he does not get up early in the morning. He does not get up early in the morning. With does, we are not going to use the S form of get. Now, interrogative sentence. Interrogative means asking questions. So, we have to put a question mark. We have to change it into question. So, we make use of does he get up early in the morning, and a question mark. Next, she goes to temple daily. So, over here goes will go with she. Negative sentence, again we will use does. She does not go to temple daily. This is a negative sentence. Now, it's interrogative, means the question form. We will make use of does. Does she go to temple daily? And a question mark. Does she go to temple daily? Now, I play football daily. So, over here we have used play, not plays. Negative, over here I comes with do not. I do not play football daily. Okay, with I we will make use of do. Interrogative, again we will use do. Do I play football daily? And a question mark. Next, teacher teaches the class. Teacher, so teaches. Negative form would be teacher does not or doesn't teach the class. Interrogative would be, we will start with does, teacher teach the class. We put a question mark, hence the interrogative form. Now, father and mother watch TV. They have become a single entity, father and mother, so watch. Negative would be father and mother. We will make use of do. So, don't watch TV. Okay. Again, it's interrogative form. Do father and mother watch TV? Okay, and a question mark will be there. So these are the examples of simple present tense. Let's move on to present continuous tense. So now in present continuous tense we make use of is, am, are, again depending upon the subject. I will go with am, he and she will go with is or the singular entity, and the plurals will go with are, plus the ing form of verb. Let's check out. She is singing loudly. Is because it is coming with she. Ing is the form of continuous thing, verb plus ing. So she is singing loudly. Converting it into negative sentence is very simple. We just have to put not. Like she is not singing loudly. This becomes our negative. Interrogative, the question form, we will make use of is. Is she singing loudly? Okay, is. Next, they are dancing on the stage. Are dancing, they will come with are, ing form of the present continuous. In the verb is dance. So, negative would be they aren't or are not, you can say they are not dancing on the stage. Okay. Interrogative would be are. We will start with are. Are they dancing on the stage, and a question mark because of interrogative. Next we will see I am doing my work. So I comes with am, do is the verb, and plus ing becomes our present continuous form. I am doing my homework. So what is or what will be the negative? I am not doing my homework. I am not doing my homework. Interrogative would be, we will start with am. Am I doing my homework? And a question mark. It is raining heavily. It comes with is, rain plus the ing, raining heavily. Negative would be, it isn't raining, that is not. Raining heavily. It isn't raining, isn't is not, short form of is not. Interrogative would be, is it raining heavily? Is it raining heavily? Next. Parents are listening carefully. Parents, they are the plural entities, so are listening carefully. Simple for negative, parents aren't listening carefully. Interrogative, are parents listening carefully? And a question mark. So this finishes our present continuous tense. Now we will move on to present perfect. So in present perfect tense, we make use of has or have plus the third form of verb. Again, has or have depend upon the subject, like she has, he has, teacher has, have, I have, you have, they have, do, etc. Okay. Plus the third form of verb. Let's check out the examples now. They have lost the match. So they will come with have, and lost is the third form of verb. So they have lost the match. So what would be its interrogative? You just have to add not. Like they haven't lost the match. Have not or haven't. Okay. Interrogative would be have. We'll start with have. They lost the match. Have they and a question mark. Have they lost the match? Next is he has lost the match. Has lost. Now with they we have, and with he we use has. So he has lost the match. Negative would be he hasn't lost the match. What would be the interrogative? We'll start with has. He lost the match. Okay. Moving on to this, we have completed homework. Have completed. Completed is the third form of verb, and have we'll use with we. Negative would be just we haven't completed. Homework. Interrogative, simply have. Have we completed homework and a question mark. I have done this, I'll come with have, and done is the third form of do. Negative would be I haven't done this. Interrogative, have I done this? And a question mark. It has gone already, so has and gone. It will come with has, and gone is the third form of go. Negative would be it hasn't gone already. And interrogative, has it gone already? So this winds up our present perfect tense. Now we'll move on to present perfect continuous tense. So in the present perfect continuous, we use has or have been plus the ing form of verb, and it is used with since or for. Let us take the example. Like I have been writing since 10 o'clock today. I will come with have, been would be added, and the ing form of the verb. Since 10 o'clock today. This will be our present perfect continuous. Its negative would be just you have to put not, like I have not been writing since 10 o'clock today. Interrogative, have I been writing since 10 o'clock today? Just put in the question with have, sorry. Have. Have I been writing since 10 o'clock today? Next, it has been raining for the last 15 minutes. Means has been raining, it will come with has. Negative form, it has not been raining for the last 15 minutes. Interrogative, question mark you have to put. So, has it been raining for the last 15 minutes? Next, she has been doing her work for the last 15 minutes. She will come with has, so she has. Negative would be she has not been doing her work for the last 15 minutes. Interrogative, has she been doing work for the last 15 minutes? Okay. Coming on to next, I have been making dolls since Monday. So I will come with have. Negative would be I haven't been making dolls since Monday. Interrogative, have I been making dolls since Monday, and a question mark. India's population has been increasing. Population is a singular entity, so has. Population has been increasing every year, not have. Negative would be India's population has not been increasing every year. Then interrogative, has India's population been increasing every year, and a question mark. So this completes our present tense. Let us do some fill up the blanks about the present tense. So fill in the blanks with correct present form. It's rain heavily now. Now it represents the exact time, so it is raining heavily now. The sun set in the west, so it's a statement, so it's a generalized statement. The sun sets in the west. The baby cries since morning. Since means you have to use present perfect continuous. So the baby has been crying since morning. I do my work. I have done my work. Why dash you dash hide from me? So why are you hiding from me? So these are the few examples how to put correct present tense. Now we'll check out the past tense. So in simple past tense, we went to Delhi. Went is a verb. So what would be the negative? We did not go to Delhi. Over here in the past form, we use did. And did always comes with the present form of verb, not the past form. So this past form of the verb will get converted into the present form. And we did not go to Delhi. Interrogative. Did we go to Delhi? Did we go to Delhi? I had breakfast at 8 o'clock. I did not have breakfast at 8 o'clock. So again we use did form. So I did not have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Had and have. Present form in the past form. So did I have breakfast at 8 o'clock? And a question mark. So did I have breakfast at 8 o'clock? Simple. Now the witch changed the prince into a frog. Negative. The witch did not change the prince into a frog. The witch did not change. Then interrogative. Did the witch change? Did the witch change the prince into a frog? Did the witch change the prince into a frog? Would be our interrogative. The maid tried to clean the house. Tried. Negative. The maid did not. Tried. Tried. To clean the house. Interrogative. Did the maid try to clean the house? Simple. Did the maid try to clean the house? Next, my mother took us to circus. Took is your verb. Negative, my mother did not, took, take us to circus. Interrogative, did mother take us to circus? Did mother take us to circus? This is the interrogative form. So, simple past form is completed. Now, we will move on to past continuous form. So, in the past continuous form, was or were plus your ing form is used. I was doing my homework. So, was, since ing form, doing my homework. Negative, simply you have to put not. I was not doing my homework. Interrogative, was I doing my homework? Was I doing my homework? We were playing chess. Now were because of we. We were playing chess, were playing past continuous. Negative would be we were not playing chess. And the interrogative, were we playing chess? Were we playing chess? Then, she was cooking food. Was cooking, she will come with was. So, she was not cooking food. Negative form. Now, interrogative, was she cooking food? Was she cooking food? They were cleaning utensils. Were cleaning utensils. So, negative, they were not cleaning utensils. Interrogative, were they cleaning utensils? It's simple. Were they cleaning utensils? Now, it was barking continuously. It will come with was. So, it was barking continuously. Negative form, it wasn't barking continuously. And the interrogative form, was it barking continuously? Question. So this finishes our past continuous. Let's move on to past perfect. So in past perfect tense, what we use is had plus the third verb form. Like, I had finished my homework. Negative, I had not finished my homework. Then interrogative, had I finished my homework? Okay, had I finished my homework? The train had left when we reached the station. Had left. So, negative would be the train had not left when we reached the station. Interrogative, had the train left when we reached the station. Okay. Now, she had read the book. Had read is over here, our past perfect. So now, negative would be she had not read the book. Interrogative, had she read the book? Interrogative, had she read the book? We had gone, We had gone to Delhi. Simply negative, we had not gone to Delhi. Interrogative, had we gone to Delhi? Derivative. Tiger had eaten goat. Negative. Tiger had not eaten goat. Interrogative. We begin with had. Had tiger eaten goat? Question mark. So, this is all we have for past perfect. Now past perfect continuous. In past perfect continuous, we use had been plus the ing form of verb. Like, I had been working for 2 hours when you rang up. Since and for also comes in this. Negative, I had not been working for 2 hours when you rang up. Interrogative, had I been working for 2 hours when you rang up. They had been singing since 5 o'clock. Had been singing, for and since. Okay. So, negative, they had not been singing since 5 o'clock. Interrogative form, had they been singing since 5 o'clock? And a question mark. Next, my father had been managing the factory for 30 years. Had been managing. So, simply negative, my father had not been managing the factory for 30 years. Interrogatives, had my father been managing the factory for 30 years? And a question mark. I had been waiting since Monday. So, negative would be I had not been waiting since Monday. Interrogative, had I been waiting since Monday? So, let's check out some examples now. She, over here we have to use complete the dress before she went to sleep. So, she had completed the dress before she went to sleep. She has already completed, that's why had completed. When I reached home, my sister with my brother fight. When I reached home means at that very particular point, that is why my sister was fighting. She dash for 20 years before she retired, teach. When the for comes, then past perfect continuous is used, so had been teaching. In the old days, children dash their elders with respect, treat is the simple past tense. In the old days, what happened were they treated. He dashed for almost 2 hours. Since for is there, so had been singing. Before the concert, conclude means concluded. Concluded means finished. So that is why we have written this. I hope this is clear. So now we move on to future tense. So in simple future tense, we only use will or shall. Like, I will go to Delhi tomorrow. Negative will be simply will not go to Delhi tomorrow. Interrogative, will I go to Delhi tomorrow? Question mark. She shall ring me up by next week. So, negative, she shall not ring me up by next week. Interrogative, shall she ring me up by next week? And a question mark. Similarly, he will retire at the end of the month. Will retire is future. He will not retire at the end of month. Interrogative, will he retire at the end of the month? Now, they will explain this poem later. Negative, they will not explain this poem later. And will they explain this poem later? Under question mark. Teacher will look for books on space travel. Teacher will not look for book on space travel. Interrogative, will teacher look for book on space travel? Question mark. So now let us move on to future continuous. In future continuous, we shall be using will or shall plus be plus ing form of verb. Let's do. We shall be sleeping by the time they come. So, shall be sleeping will be the future continuous tense. Negative, we shall not be sleeping by the time they come. Interrogative, shall we be sleeping at the time when they come? The girls will be going to his work on Monday. The girls will be going to their house, it's their house on Monday. So, negative, the girls will not be going to their house on Monday. Interrogative, will the girls be going to their house on Monday? Raj shall be going to his house on Monday. So, shall be going. Raj shall not be going to his house on Monday. Interrogative, shall Raj be going to his house on Monday? Question mark. They will be inaugurating the new auditorium. Negative, they will not be inaugurating the new auditorium. Interrogative, will they be inaugurating the new auditorium? I shall be leaving in 10 minutes. Negative, I shall not be leaving in 10 minutes. Interrogative, shall I be leaving in 10 minutes? So, this concludes your future continuous. Now, future perfect. In the future perfect, we have plus the third form of verb. Like, I shall have finished this by tomorrow. Negative would be, I shall not have finished this by tomorrow. Interrogative, shall I have finished? Shall I have finished the work by tomorrow? You will have met your brother before we meet again. So, you will not have met your brother before we meet again. Interrogative, will you have met your brother before we meet again? Similarly, we shall have reached the airport before the plane leaves. Shall have reached is your future perfect continuous. So, future perfect, sorry. So, we shall not have reached the airport before the plane leaves. Interrogative, shall we have reached the airport before the plane leaves. Everyone shall have heard the news by this time tomorrow. So, negative, everyone shall not have heard news by this time tomorrow. Interrogative, shall everyone have heard the news by this time tomorrow? Question mark. Teacher hoped students will have finished the homework. So, teacher hoped that student will not have finished the homework before going to bed. And interrogative, will students have finished homework before going to bed? Simple. Will students have finished homework before going to bed? Hoped teacher. Okay. So, now let's begin with future perfect continuous. So, in future perfect continuous, we will see I will have already been studying. Will have and been studying. So, I will have already been studying in London for 3 years by next December. Negative would be just you have to put not. So, I will not have already been studying in London for 3 years by next December. Same, everything will be there. Interrogative, question mark. So, you have to put will in front. So, will I have already been studying in London for 3 years by next December, and just put a question mark. Next, I will have been working. I will have been working as doctor in Mumbai for 5 years by the end of this month. In this tense, since and for are used with the perfect continuous forms. So, negative would be I will not have been working as doctor in Mumbai for 5 years by the end of this month. Again, interrogative would be will I have been working, will begin with the question mark. So, will I have been working as doctor in Mumbai for 5 years by the end of this month, and a question mark. Next, we will have been playing for 2 hours. So, we will not have been playing will be the negative, or will we have been playing for 2 hours. Even if it was have been since over here, since 2 hours, since Monday, anything like that. So, also this thing would be as it is. My family will have been living in Delhi for 10 years by the end of this month. So, negative would be my family will not have been living in Delhi for 10 years by the end of this month. Everything is same, just you have to add not. And for interrogative, will my family have been living, and the whole sentence with a question mark. Next, the matches will have been going on for 20 days till June 5th. So, negative, the matches will not have been going on for 20 days till June 5th. And the interrogative, will the matches have been going on for 20 days till June 5th. So, this is how you just have to copy it out, each and everything. Now, this completes our future perfect continuous tenses. So, now let's move on to fill up the blanks with its form. So, let's do the fill in the blanks. She, me on Sunday visit. That means she'll visit, simple future. We dash to Delhi on Monday. Means you are assuming, so we shall be going to Delhi on Monday. You dash your homework by 5 o'clock tomorrow. Complete. You are seeing the future foresight. Means you will have completed. Now, I French for 5 years by 2020. So, over here learn. So, for is there. So, future perfect continuous form. So, I will have been learning French for 5 years by now. Next is the question, dash you dash your cousin next week. Means you are simply asking the question. So, will you see your cousin next week? So, I hope this all the tenses form are cleared. I have given you examples with interrogatives and with negatives. So, I hope go through the notes and just memorize and learn from them how to convert from one form into the another. Thank you.